Okay. All right. Looks like we're back. Good morning, everyone. I'm calling this meeting of the Public Safety Communications Task Force to order. It is 11:15 on August 19th, 2026. I'm Barbara Neal. The meeting is being recorded, and that recording will be posted to the task force webpage following the meeting. We'll start with our roll call of task force members. Please verbally acknowledge your presence when I call your name. Paul White.
I'm here.
Morning. Ron Kumitz.
Here.
Jim Mack.
Here.
And Michael Wright.
Here.
Morning. And Dan is not able to join us today, but from DPS we do have Emily Mullaney as our administrative support. And then our project management partners, Rick, Dom, and Elizabeth from Televate. Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
And we have, looks like a couple members of the public here. So I'll call your name and give you an opportunity to introduce yourself and any affiliation you care to share. Chris Pedotti, go ahead.
Good morning, Chris Pedotti, Emergency Communications Director, Vermont State Police.
Morning. And Jeff Coons.
Yeah, Jeff Coons with Versaterm. Thank you so much for letting me join.
Sure. Okay. Good. Let's move on then to approval of the agenda. The agenda was distributed to task force members by email. It's also available on the web page. Are there any changes needed to the agenda? So I have one correction for the agenda. I don't know, I'm going to do it here, but we probably could also do it in the minutes section. But on this agenda, I noticed that the minutes approval item says we'll be considering minutes from August 19th. That's today, and it should read that we're considering the minutes from August 5th, 2026. So that's one change I would note on the agenda. And having said that, I believe we need a vote to approve the change to the agenda. So is there such a motion?
I will make a motion to approve the change to the agenda.
Seconded.
Thank you, Jim. Any discussion? Okay. All in favor of approving the agenda as discussed, raise your hand or signify by saying aye.
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 Okay. Perfect. All right. The agenda with that change is approved. And then we do move on to approval of the minutes. These would be the minutes from the last meeting, August 5th, regular meeting number 85, I believe it was. Are there any changes needed to these minutes? And if not, is there a motion to approve those minutes?
Make a motion to approve minutes as printed.
Thank you,
I'll
Jim.
second that motion.
Okay. Any discussion? Okay. All in favor of approving the minutes from August 5th, raise your hand or signify by saying aye.
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 Okay, great. Minutes are approved. And we will move into project updates. We'll start with Televate, and then we'll get an update from the CAD working group from Jim Mack. So Rick or Dom, I'm going to take it from here.
Thank you, Barb, and good morning again, everyone. Televate has been supporting the CAD and RMS requirements development with Agency of Digital Services. I guess Jim will provide a more detailed status as to where they are. We've supported a number of meetings to review the desired outcomes and capabilities. We've also put together independently prior to the committee meeting starting a list of CAD requirements, and we are trying to schedule a meeting with Zachary Dean with the team there to review those. And I believe that is hopefully happen this week. Rick may have an update on that, but that's our plan, is to have that meeting this week. We have also been working with DPS, specifically the radio technology services with Corey Chase. trying to develop a framework for the VHF statewide LMR system. We have developed a draft of that, fairly mature draft we feel addresses the key points. This can be used for, documenting the concept and for providing requirements to any of the regions that may be interested in joining in, and also will help with the upcoming pilot project. We have as I mentioned, a mature draft that we have worked on with Corey. We sent that to Dan for his review, since obviously Dan with PPS. They have not gotten together to review that with him yet. I know he's been traveling some, but that's our next step. And we feel like we've made good progress on that, and things are moving along well.
Good. Great. Questions for Dom? Okay. All right. Let's move to Jim Mack then. So Jim, you are a member of this CAD requirements working group, and what are your thoughts on how things are going and if you could let us know where things are at?
Where things are right at the moment, we've been working through a spreadsheet of, a number of different components of the CAD process. There were some concerns about the timeline. I think those were addressed in the last meeting last week, that some people, I think, believed we were trying to get a CAD online by the end of the year, which we would not be able to do even if we wanted to, I think. So that was clarified, that it's to get the contract hopefully signed by the end of the year. Otherwise, through the workbook, there were a number of different components that people were to put in their concerns or their likes, dislikes, so forth. And we've started working through those. Haven't gotten that far into that yet. But that's one of the homework processes that everybody's had. Just had a few meetings so far, and as Rick and Dom stated, they were providing information for the task or for the working group on what they had done prior to this. That's where we really are right at this moment. No major leaps forward.
Okay. And the workbook you mentioned that's the one where sort of the initial set of requirements or that
Yes.
high level requirements is listed, and that's the meeting that Rick and Dom are trying to arrange with Zach to make sure we're covering what needs to be covered there. So, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I anticipate, Barb, that meeting will occur today.
Great.
Dawn and Zach reached out to me yesterday or Monday, and Monday. And they're trying to set up a meeting for today, but I haven't received it yet.
Okay. And so others know what we talk about. There'd been this list of requirements presented as part of that ADS working group process. And it wasn't quite clear, at least to me. And one other member of the working group had the same question of like, where did these requirements come from? And are we sure they're covering everything? The answer to that was they were drawn from some generic sources, is my understanding, but also some from the MCP report. I think some was drawn from there as well. But sounds like work's being done to make sure those really reflect what the working group thinks should be in there. And so that's good news. Questions for Jim? Okay, does anybody else have anything for project updates? All right, we'll move on then to public comment. And Jeff, let's go to you first. Anything you'd like to add today?
No, again, I've enjoyed watching you guys do what you do. I know you've got work, a lot of work ahead of you. So looking forward to when that RFP comes out and be able to respond to it.
Great. Okay. And Chris, how about you?
I have nothing, Barb. Thank you very much.
Okay, great. Any new business for today? All righty. In that case, we'll confirm the next meeting date, which is on the books for September 2nd. And I can't believe it's already almost September, but anyway, September 2nd, 2026, 11:15 is when we'll meet again. And if there's nothing more, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Thank
Second,
you, Michael. Thank you, Jim. Okay, all in favor of adjourning for today, raise your hand or signify by saying aye.
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 Okay, great. Well, thanks, everybody. It was a quick meeting, but glad to keep everybody informed on what's going on. So we will talk to you all soon.
Thank you all. Bye now.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Bye-bye.